Hello, Kipsters. This is Mr. Mancini, and welcome to Wednesday's virtual advisory, The Science of COVID-19. The entire world has been impacted by the recent pandemic. Schools have temporarily closed, businesses have temporarily shut down, and there has been a lot of concern for the safety and well-being of our community. Whether you call it coronavirus, COVID-19, SARS-CoV-2, or the virus, there is a lot of information and misinformation floating around the internet, on our TVs, and from many of our leaders. But what is the coronavirus? Really? What is this thing? The purpose of this advisory is to understand what COVID-19 is and what we can do as a community to stay safe. A virus is a very tiny germ, much smaller than anything you can see. Viruses can make us sick, but they can't do anything on their own. They need to live inside another creature, their host, to survive. To do that, they have to get into your cells. What is the coronavirus? Coronavirus is a new type of virus. It's called a coronavirus because corona means crown in Latin. The virus looks like it's wearing a spiky crown. The virus enters cells using a special door on the outside of human cells. The coronavirus needs a key to get into the cells. In this case, the coronavirus has a special spike on its surface that it uses as a key to open the door. Once inside cells, the virus makes lots of copies of itself. Those copies break out of cells, then infect other cells. At a certain point, there are so many virus particles being produced that our normal cells can't work properly. We then get sick. So how does a virus get into your cells?
So let's say that this guy has the flu, could be any flu, and here's a droplet from his sneeze containing, if we move in and take a really close look, see each one of those little purple things is a virus. And there are a lot of viruses floating through the air, some of which go inevitably up this unfortunate man's nose.
How did that guy feel when you ripped off half of his face?
It was interesting because we did it while he was sleeping.
Okay, I am talking with medical illustrator David Belinsky, who designed this video for Xyrus, a research company. So here comes the virus, and it's going to land on one of this guy's throat cells. So notice it's covered with little yellow knobby things. So you call these keys, right?
Those are the keys.
Yeah, this is a key, this is a key, this is a key.
Okay, if the keys on this virus happen to fit the locks, which are those little purpley stick-uppy things on the surface of the cell, if there is a match, the cell, watch this, welcomes the virus in. And what's this?
This is the welcoming committee. They all interlock with each other, and they pull this membrane down into the cell.
And down it goes deeper and deeper, and that welcoming structure disperses, and the virus capsule bursts, and out comes the secret recipe for how to make more viruses in those little noodly things. So this unsuspecting cell has been tricked into guiding these virus recipes right into its own command center, the nucleus. So in they go.
And they are immediately recognized by this big pink molecule, which is a mini factory.
Yeah, what is it doing?
It threads the nuclear material, the instruction code of the virus, through one hole, and out another hole comes a brand new instruction set.
So it's a copying machine making copy after copy after copy of virus recipes, which then go out of the nucleus to little chefs, those blue peanutty things. They cook up proteins that go back into the nucleus where they are reassembled into baby viruses, and then out they go. They get covered up and head to the surface where they get new keys, and then boom, here they come. This is an eruption of virus after virus after virus after only one virus entered the cell. But how many came out? Well, millions. Millions. So if one virus can produce a million babies and do it again and again and again, how come this guy doesn't just drop dead, I don't know, in like 10 minutes?
Well, because you have about 100 trillion cells.
I see. So 1,000,000 viruses is just a drop in the bucket when you have 100 trillion cells. And anyway, remember, you do have your own immune system, which when it sees a virus usually kills it. So while the virus does multiply fast, with any luck, your immune system will work just a little faster. So, yes, all viruses want to spread. That's what they do. But most of the time, we do keep them in check. Most of the time.
Viruses make people sick by killing human cells or making them not work properly. Like we said, the new coronavirus uses a special door to get into cells. Those special doorways are on cells in the nose and lungs. If the virus grows too much in the lungs, it can make it hard to breathe. That is called pneumonia. Luckily, your body has an army to fight germs like the coronavirus. It's called the immune system. When a virus enters your body, the immune system attacks the virus. You know how you can get a fever, headache, or runny nose when you're sick? That's caused by the immune system, and it's good. These yucky symptoms are signs that your body is fighting the virus. Most people who get COVID-19 just have symptoms like a cough, fever, or runny nose. Doctors are not sure why, but some people get really sick. Some immune systems may not fight hard enough. Other immune systems may fight too hard, hurting their own cells. Both of these things can get people sick. You might be wondering to yourself, what can I do to help? Well, you can start by washing your hands for at least 20 seconds. Every time you wash your hands, wash them for at least 20 seconds. Keep hands away from your face, no rubbing your eyes, nose, or hands and mouth. I know this is very difficult to do sometimes, but once you're aware of it, you can stop doing it. Make sure you wear a mask in public. It's very important that we're not contracting the virus or spreading the virus if we have it. And cough or sneeze into your elbow. It's always important that you cough or sneeze into your elbow or into your shirt so that you're not letting all those droplets out into the atmosphere. How does a virus spread, and what can I do to prevent that spread? Doctors and government officials are working hard to make sure families stay safe. Doctors are also working hard to care for sick people. Scientists are trying to make a coronavirus vaccine, kind of like the shots you get at the doctor's office. Others are trying to make medicines to help sick people get better. Internationally, scientists and researchers are currently working tirelessly to find a vaccine for COVID-19. Many of you have already had several vaccination shots starting as a little kid to yearly flu shots. Unfortunately, we don't know when this vaccine will be ready. Until then, you must continue to take precautions. How does a vaccine help prevent me from getting a virus?
Smart learning for all.
Topic: vaccines. How do vaccines work?
Huh?
By giving extreme pain? Not at all. Vaccines train our body to fight against the dangerous disease-causing pathogens.
Oh, really? Do they have a training academy?
Oh, you are just unbelievable.
Huh?
Vaccines often contain weakened or dead pathogens. When they are injected into our body, they just trigger the immune response but do not cause fully fledged diseases. Our immune cells recognize these pathogens as foreign invaders and thus produce antibodies. These antibodies kill the pathogens. Also, the immune cells record the information about the pathogens and the way they were killed. Hence, in case in the future, a similar strong pathogen enters our body, our immune cells remember and easily identify that pathogen. They produce the required antibodies to fight it back. Thus, we remain healthy.
For more educational videos, please visit www.smartlearningforall.com.
We know that these can be scary times, especially with so much uncertainty. As a team and a family, we will get through this as long as we continue to take precautions by keeping our community safe and following all guidelines from the County of Santa Clara and the City of San Jose. Together, we can beat this virus. If you would like more information, you can go to Santa Clara County Public Health website at www.sccgov.org/coronavirus. Thank you, and hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.